You're welcome to another segment of my video. This is Dr. Kings, your financial investment coach. On today's segment of my video, I want to take this time out to talk to us on three kinds of investment to do now. Three investments to do now. When we talk about investment, people tend to understand it in different ways. No matter how you understand it, but in as much you will get the desired result, go ahead. No matter the rush, no matter the process, no matter the side you may think to follow, no matter how you may go about it, in as much you will get the desired result, go ahead. Okay? Investment is not something that happened by chance. Investment is not something that you say, I don't know how it happened. No. Investment is something that happened with time, planning, and discipline. Okay, and number one about these three things I mentioned: time, planning, and discipline. Number one most important among these three is discipline. Because anytime you are set to invest, anytime you want to start investing, be rest assured that's when the needs will increase, needs will start arising, matters will start arising that requires urgent attention on that money, on that initial capital that you want to use and invest or embark in that journey. So whenever you see anything like that, just know that that thing is coming up for the purpose of taking away that money that you wanted to use for that investment. And the truth of the matter is this: if you go ahead to invest, that problem or that challenge, those matters arising will later be solved without that money. But if you use that money to solve those matters, you have reduced your chances of getting financial freedom or proceed from the investment that you are supposed to make. Okay, so what you need to do is always be disciplined with your financial decision. Always be disciplined. If you have mapped any money out for any purpose, stick to the plan. If you have mapped any money out for any purpose, stick to the plan. Why did I say so? When you stick to the plan, you tend to achieve more result. And when people know you, when family and friends know you as someone that stick to the plan, the needs of placing demands on you will drastically reduce. Okay, so always be sensitive, always be disciplined, always have a plan, and always stick to your plan. Okay, three kinds of investment to do now is this. We are in the era or dispensation where you can invest, stay in any part of the world and invest in another part of the world. Your presence is not needed. Your presence is not needed. Social media have made it easy that you can invest from anywhere without your presence being needed, and you will get the same desired result with somebody who is physically present there. Okay, so in my list of these three kinds of investment to do now is one. If you have not subscribed to this video or this channel before, or if you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Dr. Kings, a financial investment coach. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. This is Gist with K, a YouTube channel where we discuss matters of national importance, and this is a financial based YouTube channel. Okay, so kindly subscribe. Thank you and stay blessed. Let's go. One on my list is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, many of us know Coca-Cola company as a beverage company. They produce soda, they produce, or at least they have like 5 or 6 variety. This is not advert paid video. No, I'm just trying to expose us to where you can put in your money and you will definitely build a generational wealth. Okay, so Coca-Cola is a beverage company, international or multinational for that matter, that you can invest from any part of the world. For your information, Coca-Cola have lasted more than a decade and still counting. Sorry, more than a century and still counting. Coca-Cola have lasted more than 150 years and still counting. So if you check it, you will see that it have lived the founders, and it have outlived the second generation of the founder and the third generation. This will be the fourth generation of the founders or the founders' children or shareholders managing it. Okay, and one thing with stock or investment is that when you have investment or stock, you hold it down. It can't leave your hand until you decide to sell. And in as much you hold it down, pass it to next generation, pass it to your children, that means that wealth is still in your family. It can't leave your family line. So Coca-Cola, they don't only produce beverages or soda as we know, Coke, Fanta, Sprite, soda. They don't just do that. They produce juice, they produce coffee, they produce non-alcoholic drinks, and they also produce tea. So even if they choose not to do the soda, as we know, because in the past 2 decades, the past 20 years, you will discover that the consumption of Coca-Cola have reduced because of the sugar, as in the high rate of diabetes mellitus have made the consumption of soda to reduce drastically in the last 20 years, 2 decades, okay? So with that, they have diversified their production into tea, juice, non-alcoholic drink, and there is zero Coke. And people are consuming those things in their numbers. People are consuming both their beverages in their numbers. So if you can invest in Coca-Cola, if you can buy, let's say, 1,000 shares or any amount that you can start with, any unit you can start with, and invest in it, before the next 5, 6, 7 years, you will build so much wealth for yourself. And this is something you invest, relax, and your money will be working for you. Okay? So that's number 1 on my list. Number 2 on my list is Amazon. When you talk about Amazon, Amazon is the number 1 leading e-commerce industry in the whole world. In the whole world, Amazon is number 1 leading e-commerce store in the whole world. And you know what? They are not just into e-commerce. They have diversified into cloud. Okay, most of these things iPhone produce and other phones, this 22nd generation phone, you see them, you will now store all your information in the cloud. So in case if eventuality you lose that phone, you can still retrieve those information from the new one you will buy from cloud. Okay, Amazon have gotten a share in cloud that you as a means of storage information. So when you come to Amazon, you have their online stores where you can invest and you make proceed from it. And again, because of their diversification into the cloud realm, now they stand to last more, and any investment with them will definitely yield you more proceed. So when you want to think about investment, 3 kinds of investment that you need to do now, think of number 1, Coca-Cola. Number 2, Amazon. Amazon, you can't lose your money. Coca-Cola, you can't lose your money because they have stood the test of time and still counting. Okay? Number 3 on this video is Microsoft. Microsoft, the biggest company. Listen, Microsoft started small with all this vacuum tube computer that we know, but today diversification have taken them out of that first generation, second generation, third, fifth generation, and translation into Pentium and all of those, that they are now going into modern system production. Listen, they don't just produce system. They don't just produce system and phones. They produce software. So most of the softwares phones use, gadgets use today is Amazon, Microsoft licensed software. So even if Microsoft refuse to produce phone today, other company that produces phone will still use their software to produce. So an investment into Microsoft is a generational investment. It will last the test of time, and you are not going to lose any kobo. You are not going to lose any of your money. Okay, Microsoft don't just produce system, software, and phones. They are also the owner of cloud. They own the cloud. If you are using iPhone, you will agree with me that if you want more storage capacity in your cloud, you pay more, because each iPhone product or phones come with 5 gig. So if you want to extend your storage, you pay more. The more you are paying, the more they are making money. And outside that one you are paying, they are producing softwares and apps to other phone manufacturing companies, and they are making some money from that. So if you are thinking of 3 investments that will last the test of time, or 3 investments that you need to do now and start yielding your profit that same year, highest in the next 10 or 11 months, you start making your profit big time. Think of number 1, Coca-Cola. Number 2, Amazon. Number 3, Microsoft. With this, you are sure of building generational wealth. If this is your first time seeing me on this space, my name is Dr. Kings. I am a financial investment coach, and this is Gist with K, a YouTube channel where we discuss matters of national importance, and this is financial investment based YouTube channel. So do me a favor to subscribe to this YouTube, share, drop your comment, and let your friends know what is happening here. Thank you, and see you on my next video. Signing out for now. Bye.